Okay, great, folks. My name is Al Murray. I want to welcome each and every one of you to the call here this evening. Super excited to have each and every one of you here. We got a few folks chiming in from around the country. Mr. James Marshall from New York City, Roz Range from down in that Atlanta area. We've got uh, Noreen Childs from Houston, Texas. Good evening. How you doing, Michael Addison, as well? Um, we've got Chuck Carthen and a few other folks. So we're excited that each and every one of you decided to chime in. Folks are still chiming in. We've got about 24 folks on the bridge. And if you were invited by someone, we certainly encourage you to type your name, city, and state in the chat. That way they will know that you are here on the webinar. That's the only way they'll know. What I want to encourage each and every one of you to do is grab pen and paper. That way we can answer any questions that you may have. You can type them in the chat. I will answer any questions pertaining to this presentation. I will answer any questions in the chat. At the conclusion of the webinar, we've got a powerful event here planned for you as well. And we are super excited that someone took the time to invite you out to this particular webinar. And it's my job to share with you what many of us believe is the greatest opportunity on the face of the earth. What we have for you is a quick video presentation. We'll come back to a PowerPoint, and then you'll hear from some of the top leaders, not only here in the States, but also these folks are leading the international expansion of this company around the world. So we're excited to have you here. And before I cue up this video, I just want to share something with you folks, because this is not happenstance that you happen to be here, folks. You know, sometimes we talk to folks and they start to say, hey, well, that's just another one of those businesses, and what I love about this business most is that it serves a tremendous purpose out here. And what you guys are looking at is you're looking at a bill that was introduced by the House of Representatives. It's HR 5404. Okay. And what it speaks to, it's a bill, and it's to define the dollar as a fixed weight of gold. Now, some of you may or may not remember when the gold was backed by, when the dollar was backed by gold and was actually real money. Now, what I want to share with you folks, I'm not going to go through the whole bill. The bill is about 4 or 5 pages, but I just want to focus on the first 2 points here, okay? Because this is our House of Representatives telling us and talking to us about our money system, the money system that we're operating, which is just like the money systems of the entire world, many of which are collapsing right now due to inflation and overprinting and more loans being put out by the banks that are operating in those particular territories. But I want to just read the first paragraph here, the first 2 paragraphs, and it says Congress finds the following: the United States dollar has lost 30% of its purchasing power since 2000, and 96% of its purchasing power since the end of the gold standard in 1913. Now, 1913 is when was one gold change, and then there was another gold change that happened in 1971 that we'll talk about a little bit later. But under the Federal Reserve 2% inflation objective, the dollar loses half of its purchasing power every generation. That's or 35 years. So I want you to really think about that, folks. Now, let me just read this last paragraph here. American families need long-term price stability to meet their household spending needs, save money, and to plan for retirement. Now, that second paragraph really speaks to our retirement efforts. When you just sit back and you think about the fact that the 2% inflation objective. Now, understand this: inflation really averages about 3%. Okay, if you take inflation rates from the time I was born in 1966, the inflation rate is actually over 4%. So what they're saying is that you will lose 2%, just based upon 2%, which is where the Federal Reserve likes to keep it. They feel as though the economy can grow best, and we can achieve more jobs at a 2% inflation rate, okay? But what this is saying is just at a 2% inflation rate, that every 35 years, you're losing 50% of your purchasing power. So just think, folks, we no longer have pensions, and we're saving money in the stock market that collapses every 7 to 10 years. And based upon inflation, that retirement is also going to lose half of its purchasing power. It means you're looking at $1 million, but you only have $500,000 worth of purchasing power, and then you have to pay taxes on that. Is there any wonder that they're saying that if you don't find a way to make your money work for you, that you'll work for the rest of your life, folks? And the unfortunate fact about it, folks, is that many of us, we're blind to this. But what I want to share with you, what we're here to share with you this evening, is something that can help remedy this for you. And it's no secret. But before I do, I want to cue up this video. It's going to talk about an ecosystem, a monetary ecosystem that's backed. And what they're talking about here, gold, okay? What they want to do with this bill is bring the gold standard back and back our dollar by real money, physical gold. Well, that's already happening, folks, here in this company. And I want to share with you an entire ecosystem straight away. So just bear with me as I cue up this video.
Our journey into the crypto world was very special. It's always been important to me to offer the people something they can benefit from. For me, gold represents freedom and independence for the people. Right now, we are limited by the financial system, and I want to change that.
We have a lot of news today for you. The people, they know me from 2011. Everything what I promised you, I did it. I did it.
My name is Harold Seitz. I'm the CEO and founder of Karatbars International.
And it's very important, the word freedom. Everybody has the right to be free. To be free.
Gold is money. Gold is gold. Gold exists since 2,800 years. We have 194,000 tons in the world, and 80,000 tons are still in the ground, and that's it.
Gold has been through wars, imperial collapses, and natural disasters. Nevertheless, it has always been and will continue to be the universal equivalent. The next step into a golden success story gets started. November 2018, the official Karatbit exchange is established. December 2018, the official gold standard holding and the biggest mine in the world with 700 tons deposit of gold in Guinea to be opened. March 2019, the Gold Standard Bank in Guinea will be based. April 2019, Karatbars Digital Stock Exchange, where shares of businesses will be kryptonized for trading, and blockchain smartphone working on the voice over blockchain protocol. July 4th, 2019, the Gold Independence Day. The visionary mission of Karatbars is to return gold to people. Starting from July 4th, 2019, everyone will be able to exchange pure gold to KBC at the rate of 100 KBC to 1 gram of gold. September 2019, Karatbars International will be starting operation on its own blockchain. Mainnet will be released. October 2019, Hard Fork Day. The creation of a single coin covered by gold. Both coins, KBC and KCB, will be transferred to their own blockchain with their market value protected. A single coin will be created, backed by gold and freely exchangeable for gold.
That's our idea. Some are trying gold-backed coins, but that's mostly just contracts. With us, it is actually about the physical gold, a real asset backing our coin.
The KB Universe gives you all the services necessary to trade and manage your funds. Karatbars offers you a platform to trade your cryptocurrencies for cash gold, US dollars or euros, and vice versa. KaratPay gives you the opportunity to do business online and pay products and services with the trust of gold backing it. The KCB coin is our digital currency used for all transactions within the KB universe. Karatbars, KaratPay, and the KCB will generate revenue with every transaction made. And the profit those services create goes right back into backing the KBC and the development of our ecosystem.
People can purchase their gold and that can be in their e-wallet, which is called Karatpay, and they can pay online using Karatpay, same like PayPal, credit card, or some other stuff.
Our ecosystem is designed to offer a solution for the entire world. We have our ATMs all around the globe, where people can change their coins and withdraw cash gold. I believe the Karatbars ecosystem will be the new leading financial system in the world within the next 10 years. Right now, there's no alternative to the debt caused by fiat currency. Germany owes $2 trillion, the US $20 trillion, and no one can repay that. That's why we are creating a new payment system right now that has a real value. We want to bring back balance to the ecosystem and create more peace in the world.
With our all-in-one ecosystem, we offer you more than any other investment today, giving you access to everything, securing your money in real assets, trading online with a gold-backed coin, and an alternative real-world currency with the speed, safety, and versatility of blockchain-based cryptocurrencies. Find out more about the KB universe and see what it can do for you.
That's all what Karatbars offer. Now the decision depends on the user.
Man's highest values are love, respect, appreciation, and friendship. That's how we should shape our lives. That is what I stand for, work for, and what I fight for.
Let's just let that sit there real quick and let that really sink in, folks. 100 KBC for 1 gram of gold. Now, you just take a moment and Google a gram of gold and the cost of it. You'll get anywhere from $40 to $50, $60 a gram. It may be as high as $70 a gram. But I'm telling you, you won't really be able to purchase it anywhere any cheaper than about $49, $50 a gram, regardless of the price that you see. But we've got people on this line that acquired 100 KBC coins for less than a penny. So for less than $1 on the 4th of July, they'll be able to exchange it for a gram of gold, folks. And that's incredible because right now, you can still get this coin for less than 3 cents a coin. So you're talking about $3 for $40. I love good investments. I love great investments. I love being able to make good sound decisions with my hard-earned money. And understand this, folks. This is a phenomenal opportunity, and I consider it a plum-pleasing pleasure to be before you just to share this opportunity with you. So let me go ahead on and cue back up our PowerPoint presentation. And you just saw that ecosystem. And that ecosystem is all based around a gold-based monetary system, which is what our Congress is looking to do. This is the first bill since 1984 to propose putting our dollar back on the gold standard. So, you know, it hasn't had a whole lot of support now, but again, the documentation in here really spells out for you what Congress already knows about our money. Just many of us just don't understand it, folks. So, you know, just think about that. The dollar has lost 96% of its value, 96% of its purchasing power since the end of 1913, 30% since 2000. And with the 2% inflation rate, your money loses 50% of its purchasing power every generation or 35 years. That's not me, folks. That's your House of representatives saying that, okay? So what I'm going to do, folks, before I get started, I just want to offer this quick disclaimer. We're here today to share information only that has been helpful to others. We want to share the facts in a manner that would allow you to make an independent decision on your own. All calculations are for illustration purposes only and do not represent actual earnings. A good rule of thumb is never invest money that will hurt you to lose. So understand this, folks. We're talking about cryptocurrencies. We're talking about gold. We're talking about free gold savings accounts. We're talking about you being able to open up a free gold savings account, just like walking into the Bank of America and being able to say, hey, you know what? I want to get $5 worth of gold and put it in my savings account, have it stored for free, and be able to start accumulating real wealth. Not only that, but we're talking about now adding an exponent on the back of that gold by allowing you to actually acquire gold-backed cryptocurrencies. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more. So I understand this, folks, that many of us are at different levels with respect to our knowledge about cryptocurrencies. I've been investing in cryptocurrencies for a couple of years now, but understand this. I'm still in the office with my partners, Bitcoin Lou and Crypto Steve, and learning every single day, okay, about cryptocurrencies. So whatever your knowledge level is with cryptocurrencies, understand you can get started right now and start learning. But understand this, without a doubt, that you are working with one of the industry leaders with this company that we're talking about here today, Karatbars Internationals. Our U.S. Congress, the House of Representatives, again, is giving Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies a big boost by labeling digital currencies the future of money. So whatever you believe about cryptocurrencies, this is what our Congress is saying. Okay, I think they may have a little bit better picture or view of where the monetary system is going because they steer the course. So understand this, folks. I love the fact that we can lend to third-party documentation. I love the fact that we could just show you an ecosystem that's already in progress. Okay, and you have people like the owners of the New York Stock Exchange that is looking to partner up with companies like Microsoft and Starbucks to do exactly what it is that we've already done and what we're accomplishing. They're in formation. They're looking to do these things, right? But they're looking to create an ecosystem with the same inherent flaws that we just talked about in that bill that I just showed you, okay? Because their ecosystem isn't going to be backed in gold. It's going to be backed by fiat currency, okay? Fiat currency, which is a term we're going to talk about in just a moment. But understand this, folks, you're in the right time. You're in the right place at the right time, folks. And I'm just going to share this with you. This is the business S-curve. And what it says is it talks about all truths passing through three distinct stages. First, the idea or truth is ridiculed, meaning people don't believe in it. Secondly, it's violently opposed. They'll start to place laws and things like that to prohibit you from acquiring or taking advantage of that particular truth. And then third, it becomes accepted as self-evident. Okay, and it goes through three waves. The first is the innovation wave. Okay, that's when the business plans are set up and the white papers are set up. All right, and then you go through the hyper growth phase, and here is where the money is made, folks. We are about right here in the beginning stages of wave 2. Okay, but this is where we're headed to maturity, and this is where most people get involved. They get involved as become a happy customer or a happy client or of the service. But where the money is made is right here. Is where people with innovation that use vision to take advantage of the opportunity get involved at the right time. Okay, so I'm excited, folks. Folks ask me all the time, well, what's the difference between your cryptocurrency and any other cryptocurrency, or why cryptocurrency in general? So I just want to share with you why Karatbars cryptocurrency. That's what this is all about. But understand this, folks. Have you ever tried to deal with the bank before and realized that it took you days or sometimes, it took a time frame in order to get your transaction to go through? All right, and that's simply because it doesn't matter if you're going from peer to peer, peer to business, or business to business. Transactions can take 3 to 7 days, folks. Understand that, because it goes through local and central banks. This process is expensive, it's slow, and it involves a lot of human manipulation risk. Okay, now whereas cryptocurrency is direct because you use technology, the blockchain. So whether you're going peer to peer, peer to business, or business to business, the transactions now are cheaper. They happen faster, and it's the lowest human manipulation risk in the marketplace, folks. That's important. Now, understand this. When I say that we're leading the pack, folks, we have not one, but two cryptocurrencies. And it's incredible because we're the only company that's ever done that. And you're going to hear me say that a lot, folks, because we are the industry leader when it comes to innovation, okay? So let me introduce you to the Karat Gold coin, folks. This is our first coin. We call it the KBC. This coin launched last year in January, and in a few short months, folks, we sold out over 1 million coins sold, over 12 billion coins sold, $100 million raised through that ICO, folks. It was incredible. Now, understand this. The coin is already trading on 5 different exchanges, okay? 2 of them are 2 of the largest in the world. Now, understand, I know folks that have acquired ICO coins that have never hit an exchange. Our coins came out, they sold out, and they hit an exchange very quickly. I was talking to a gentleman not too long ago who acquired coins in ICO in 2017, and he's still waiting for those coins to hit the market. All right. Now, the KCB. All right, this coin over here, folks, launched in September of 2018, and it is offered for sale through September 2019. We've got over 50 billion coins, and right now the company is offering some phenomenal bonuses for those that see the value in taking advantage of acquiring the KBC coin. Now, understand this: the KBC is backed by 24 karat gold, and the KCB is issued by the very first cryptocurrency bank in the world. And it owns 2 gold mines, not 1, but 2 gold mines, folks. Is incredible. In the year that I've been involved with this company, I watched this company go from being a third-party dealer to now owning 2 distinct gold mines. It's incredible what's been done. Now, the other thing, folks, if we've been watching that first coin, KBC, on the exchanges, the coin is well over 3 times its value on the exchange, okay? Not only that, but those that were early adapters and got the coin before June 15th, guess what? We just applied for our 35% bonus. We got a 35% bonus in gold, folks. How about that for a track record of paying out and a track record of success? How could a company promise to do this and do it and not be stable? It's tremendous third-party documentation, folks, that you're in the right place at the right time. And because we're dealing in gold, understand, we partnered with the Gold Standard Bank. It's actually one of our subsidiary companies. That is the partnership that goes out and acquires the gold mines. We have 2 gold mines. They're looking to acquire 2 more this year. But this is the timeline, folks. And because we're dealing in gold, it can be forecast very, very well. So we've talked about Gold Independence Day, 100 KBC coins for a gram. Understand this: on October 2019, a hard fork is going to take place. That's when both of the coins are going to become 1 coin. Okay, the new GSC coin, and it's going to be huge because now, instead of being able to trade it in 100 KBCs for 1 gram, you'll be able to trade in 75 new GSC coins for 1 gram of gold. Now, here is your 4-year plan, folks. Just take a look at this. 2023, 1 coin for 1 gram of gold. How about that for a retirement plan? Okay, so let's move on. This company is just doing some phenomenal things, folks. Dubai. March 30th, they're unveiling our new voice over blockchain touchscreen phones. This joint venture with Sony, folks, is incredible. All right. The fees are going to be so much lower than this. I operate 4 phones right now with unlimited service for me, my wife, and both of my boys. I spend over $300 a month. Okay. Understand this. The fees on this are going to be so much less. The phone is going to be 1/3 the price of an iPhone. It's incredible. Not only that, folks, but it's tied to passive recurring residual income. I love that. I used to own a cell phone business, for those of you that may not know, okay? And I'm excited about being able to offer this for free. I could spend $5,000 to $10,000 a month to be able to sell cell phones, okay? And this was back in the early 2000s, okay? But we're going to have them in our back office and be able to offer these unique phones to folks. It's incredible. Blockchain, secure. You don't have to worry about somebody peeking in through your camera. You don't have to worry about somebody listening into your conversations. When you're doing financial transactions, they're secure because it's going through the blockchain, folks. Understand that. ATM machines, very first cryptocurrency ATM machines that will allow you to do transactions between fiat currencies like the US dollar, the euro, cryptocurrencies, and gold. Physical gold, folks. These are going to be in your back office. Can you imagine offering this? My conversation that was happening in my office today was we were talking about how churches will have these ATMs. We'll also have this thing coming out called the K Merchant, where businesses will be able to establish and accept any kind of cryptocurrency. Our gold-backed cryptocurrency, gold, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or what have you, and get real-time money and paid out within the week in cash. In cash. Get what I'm saying here, folks? That's coming out also in March. Just so many innovations, folks, in this company is first to market with. This is our very own exchange. So understand this. It's no way that we could ever offer a coin and it not hit an exchange, because we own our very own exchange. Okay, it's incredible. Me and my partners, Lewis Young, we were in the office today. He helped me make $1,000 in one trade. $1,000 in one trade on this exchange, folks. It's incredible. Okay, so listen, you're in the right place at the right time. And what I want to do is I really want you to understand what it is that you're going to work for every single day, folks. The US dollar is called fiat money. It's been fiat money since 1971. And let me explain to you exactly what fiat money is. Fiat money is a currency without intrinsic value that has been established as money, often by government regulation. Fiat money does not have use value and has value only because a government maintains its value or because parties engaging in exchange agree on its value. So it's like the monopoly money that you get on a monopoly board in a monopoly game. There's rules that govern how you use it. That's kind of how the system works here as well, primarily because the money that you're going to work for, and we'll call it money, but it's fiat money that you're going to work for, is debt income. It's not backed by anything, folks. And the banks know it, okay? This article by Forbes, September of last year, central banks go on gold buying sprees over dollar worries. The world's central banks are on gold buying sprees that have lasted for more than a decade. Okay, now they used to buy gold because it was part of the global financial system. Now they choose to do so because they're worried about the dollar that we're going out here to work for every single day. Now, this is why I say that you're in the right place at the right time, because the U.S. is allowing countries like China and Russia to accumulate gold on the cheap. The U.S. suppression of paper gold prices allows China and Russia to accumulate physical gold reserves at a discount. That's like you and I, folks. So what that's saying is that the prices have been suppressed. So you can get gold, you can get physical gold, folks, at a price that's less than what it's worth. Okay? Understand what I'm saying. What I'm talking to you about is value. And what I like to do is introduce you to a great company called Karatbars, founded in 2011 in Stuttgart, Germany. Folks, this company is shipping to over 131 different countries around the world. This is an aerial view and a frontal view of our company. You can see right here, we're right across the street from the headquarters of Mercedes-Benz. And what our company does is we specialize in the sales and production of high quality gold products in small transaction friendly weights. And what I mean by that is most of us typically are familiar with buying an ounce of gold or these big bricks that we see, okay? A kilogram of gold, which is worth about $40,000, but an ounce of gold is worth about $1,300 an ounce, 1 ounce, okay? What if you just need to liquidate and use $200 or $50 of that, folks? You got to liquidate the whole bar, okay? But our company, we specialize in a gram of gold. So you can start saving this for about $50 each, folks. You can get 1/10 of a gram for $5. You can put in your free gold savings account however much gold you want, and it's it's divisible. It means you can break it up. You can take this $50 and break it down to 10 cents. Okay, if you just need 10 cents, because it's kryptonized, it's digitized, and it's safe, folks. It's incredible. So we've got 24 karat 999 pure gold bullion. So remember, you can either acquire it to save it, you can acquire it, you can join our tremendous business, because we get paid to save in gold, and you can start investing in a cryptocurrency, folks, that's backed by gold. And I was sharing with a young lady today, she took 2.1 grams of gold, and she used that to buy KBC on an exchange today. And I showed her how she was able to take 2.1 grams of gold and to be able to buy cryptocurrency, our gold-backed cryptocurrency. And as of the 4th of July, to be able to trade in 100 coins, she would then have over 19 grams of gold. Why? Because she's not paying the lowest retail price like these products. Okay, what she's doing is now she's able to buy the gold as it comes out of the ground. Because the cryptocurrency, folks, the company owns the mines. The money that comes from the cryptocurrency, it goes back to help to buy machinery, and it goes to pay for the labor to extract the gold out of the ground. So that's how we're able to offer such great deals right now. The gold is certified authentic, and you can get anywhere from 1/10 of a gram, which is about $5, to 6-gram weights, folks. It's all accredited. It's been produced by an accredited refinery by the LBMA, the London Bullion Market Association. That's the gold standard. This company maintains the standards around the world of gold from the time it's mined to the time that it's packaged or barred up into gold bars. It's incredible. So what you're getting, folks, is you're getting a gram of gold packaged. It's packaged and is secure with blacklight security, DNA markers, logos, and what have you, folks. So it's authentic, and it's great. You know, we've got this cash gold. You use it as money. This is cash gold is used as money. K exchange vendors and these K merchants, they will accept it, and we're looking for more and more merchants to do that as well, folks. It's incredible. And then these classic bars down here that we use to build wealth. All right. Now, the owner of our company, Mr. Harold Seitz, this is the visionary. He's the CEO. He's our founder. Listen, they call him the King of Gold. He's been featured in many magazines, and he's also an author. He wrote this book, The Future of Money, about 4 years ago. Now, we just shared an article where the Congress was calling cryptocurrencies and digital currencies the future of money, folks. This gentleman is well ahead of his time, and we're offering you all of this innovation through this particular company here today. But what I'm so excited about is this gentleman's mission. Now, I need you to pay close attention to it, folks. He says, my mission is to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world, and get this, at a price point that everyone can afford. My goal is that Karatbars helps millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. Now, they call me in this business, they call me Mr. Bustin' Loose. They call me Mr. Bustin' Loose, and that's simply because everybody that I come in contact with, I share this program with them, and it is my goal to help everyone bust loose from this current system of debt, folks. Understand this. The folks that I love the most are involved in this company. I've introduced it to my mother-in-law. I will. My mother is actually in heaven right now, but my mother-in-law, my father, my brothers, my fraternity brothers, my friends, aunts, uncles, and cousins. I'm introducing this thing to everybody that I know, like, and love, because I believe in what I have. I believe in it so much here today is that I don't even know half of the people that are on this webinar, but I'm talking to you and sharing this opportunity with you, because that's how much I believe in it. All right. So understand this, folks. What we're talking about is just saving in gold. Just saving in gold. We're talking about exchanging the fiat currency that you go to work for every day. Okay. Exchanging that for real money. Gold is an asset. Okay. Robert Kiyosaki says, I play Monopoly with the world's monies. This is Robert Kiyosaki. We know him as Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He wrote many books. He's a real estate baron and what have you. But he says, I play Monopoly with the currencies and the monies of the world. And I take my profits and I buy real money. I invest in real money, tangible assets, gold. He says he does it so much that he has problem with storage. It's incredible. Mike Maloney, this gentleman has a whole series, the hidden value, the hidden secrets of money. You need to take a look at it because it talks about what we're talking about here today. Understand this, that the experts are saying that we as people should have 5 to 12% of our assets in precious metals like gold. Now I ask you, what's the value of your house, your retirement? How much money do you have saved? How much do you have invested in 401ks, thrift savings plans? 5 to 12% of that should be in this right here. Okay. And guess what? By being a part of this company, you get paid to save in this, to protect yourself, to put you in an inflation-proof product. We just saw by government bill, proposed government bill, information in it that said that due to 2% inflation, and when is the last time inflation has been 2%? Okay, you're losing 50% of your purchasing power within 35 years or one generation. Gold is the answer, folks. And let me just share this with you. I want to share some statistics with you now. All right. If you took $300 a month and you just put that in a savings account for 20 years, all right, you would have saved over $72,000. But over that 20-year period, your purchasing power today would only be $56,000. You would have lost $16,000 due to saving in declining paper. Now, if you were saving $300 in your gold savings account, same $72,000 that you would have saved, but now your purchasing power would be over $236,000, folks. That's a profit of $164,000 due to saving in a tangible asset called gold. That's a difference of $180,000, folks. Understand this right here. This is happening in your savings account. It's happening in your checking account. It's happening in your 401k account. It's happening in your thrift savings account. It's happening in your 529 college plans. It's happening in your 203b retirement plans. Understand, folks, if it's green, it's being eaten up and confiscated through inflation, folks. Since I was born in 1966, the average inflation rate is over 4%. Over 4%. All right. So, folks, I'm just telling you, and let me just show it to you graphically, folks, how your money has fared against the stock market, where all of our retirement is sitting right now. This is the S&P, top 500 stocks on the market, folks. S&P right here. This is it adjusted with dividends, those stocks that pay dividends, right? Okay, but doing 2 times better is the gold market. Yet we don't have any gold. Look at this period between 2010 and 2011 when gold was its highest. Okay, it's going down. All right, now it's starting to go up a little bit because these are going down. Now, I want you to think about this in the rule of investing. The rule of investing says buy low, sell high. But since 2008, and really the whole time, ever since then, this was the best time to buy stocks because it was going down, right? And it still basically just got here, okay, after it rebounded, and now it's just gone up higher. But understand what your retirement funds and your stocks have been doing, your mutual funds have been doing, folks. They've been buying high. They're buying high. All of this is new highs. They're buying high. So what happens when they crash? There goes your retirement. But look what gold is doing. Now gold, buy low, sell high. It's low right now. And it's still more than doubling our retirement plans, folks. Get some gold is what I'm saying. Now, 1966, I love that year. Without that year, I would not be here. But in 1966, prior to his appointment as federal Fed chairman, Alan Greenspan wrote, "In the absence of the gold standard, there is no way to protect savings from confiscation through inflation. There is no safe store of value. Deficit spending is simply a scheme of confiscation of wealth. Gold stands in the way of this insidious process." Gold stands in the way of this insidious process, folks. Gold stands in the way. All right. Now, the definition of a safe store of value, it's an asset that can be saved, retrieved, exchanged, and be predictably useful in the future by retaining purchasing power. Now, we just talked about the dollar, that it doesn't do that. But we've been taught to put our money in the bank. Understand this, folks. Back in the day when gold was king, people put gold in the bank, and the bank gave them dollars to transact business, and those dollars were backed by the gold that was in the bank, right? Somehow we've changed, and now we work for dollars, we put our dollars in the bank, and the bank goes and buys gold for themselves. Now, let's talk about a safe store of value. Brand new Ford pickup truck in 1950, folks, would have cost you about $1,100 or 30 ounces of 24 karat gold. Fast forward to the day, a Ford pickup truck costs you about $42,000. Or the same 30 ounces of 24 karat gold. I'm asking you, would you rather have this or would you rather have this? All right, folks, say this. I hope you're listening and you're getting this, man. All right, but here's the thing, folks. Why save in gold instead of paper? In 1971, when President Nixon temporarily suspended the gold standard, folks, temporarily, it means that anything that's temporary is not permanent. It means that it's coming back. I just shared with you the first bill since 1984. And it doesn't say that that's going to happen straight away, but shouldn't we be prepared? Okay, because in 1971, you could take $1 and buy a gram of gold. A gram of gold is now worth about $50. Okay, but understand this. They were about the same back in 1971. They would get you about 4 to 5 loaves of bread. Fast forward to the day, that gram of gold will get you 20 loaves of bread, whereas that dollar barely gets you 2 slices, enough to make a sandwich. Would you rather have the gold or would you rather have the money? $1,000 saved in 1971 could have helped you acquire 24.6 ounces of gold in 1971. But today, that $1,000 has a purchasing power of $165. But the gold is worth over $32,000. Would you rather have the green or would you rather have the gold? I'm taking gold all day long, folks. Understand that. I was looking at some figures and I was looking at an inflation chart, and that's how I know that inflation since 1966 has averaged over 4%. Okay, but since if you had $1 million, what you could buy with $1 million in 1966 today would take $7.7 million to buy. What you could buy in 1966 with $1 million today would take $7.7 million in order to buy the same things. Okay, now if you had $1 million worth of gold, gold was worth $35 an ounce. Today it's worth about $1,300 an ounce. But $1 million worth of gold in 1966 will be worth $37 million today. But yet, we think people are trying to scam us when they say, take this and get this. Now, understand what's happening in the marketplace today, folks. Stocks are dropping. Gold is going up, okay? Gold gains as stocks sell off, revive safe haven appeal. Gold prices rose on Thursday as a sell-off in global stock market prompts investors to seek safety in metal. All right? So understand that. Now, what I also want to share with you is just this. Return to the gold standard. Why prices could hit $10,000 an ounce, okay? If under the worst case scenario, the solution was to return to the gold standard of the Nixon years, the price of bullion, gold bullion, would be worth $10,000 plus an ounce. Now, look at the date on this, folks. This was when, remember, go back to the chart. Now, this was a couple of months ago, okay, but it's relevant today, okay? But this was in 2011. That's when gold was at its highest. So taking that into account, folks, what they're saying is that if we go back on a gold standard, understand what I'm saying to you. Today, you can take this, about $50, and you can get this, $50 worth of gold. But what they're saying now, this isn't backed by anything but your hard work and your labor, okay? But what they're saying is that if they back this with $50 worth of gold, this has to go up by 10 times. So this goes from 0 to 50. This goes from 50 to 500. Understand, folks, I wish my family could have bought some grams of gold at some ounces of gold at $35 an ounce back in the 60s. But imagine, they say less than 1% of the population owns physical gold. Okay, less than 1% of the population. How much of the population is going to own gold, physical gold, like this, if gold is $10,000 an ounce? Shouldn't we start stocking up on it now? Now, we talked about some very complex things, some very simple things, but complex, because some of you may have never heard this before. So I understand you may want to do what you're calling research, but understand, means it's already been done. The search has already been done. All right. So if you want to do some research, find out who the LBMA is, because they have a list of good delivery refiners, about 30 around the world. That's who produces our gold. Okay. They're the only certified folks that can generate gold and package gold, bar it up. Okay. Now, I had a gentleman, he said to me, man, this sounds like one of those pyramid things. You know, I wanted to say to him, what, like your job? You know, but what I said to him, I was, you know, doing the right thing, man. And I just said to him, I said, listen, pyramids are illegal. This company is licensed to do business in over 131 countries around the world. They don't give licenses to pyramids, only businesses. All right. So understand this, folks. FedEx, they're our largest, they're our delivery partner, and we're their largest client. FedEx is delivering more of these bars of gold to households around the world, folks, than any other company is shipping their product. They're shipping so many of these, folks, that they opened up an office, a satellite office within our home office in Stuttgart, Germany. Now the Vatican, they order these cars by the 100,000s every year. They put the Pope's face on it, and they offer it to their parishioners, okay, as a fundraiser. And it's brilliant. And I think so many churches should be doing this today, because you can offer that to your parishioners. They get a tax write-off, and they're owning the asset. MasterCard, folks, understand this. We got these things called the KYC documents. It means know your customer. This company's shipping out gold, so they got to know who you are. They got to make sure your address is legit and where it's going. But guess what? You get one of these, an international debit MasterCard. This is a MasterCard, okay? I want you to be able to see that logo down there at the bottom. All right, but I might have just showed you my whole number there. Sometimes you don't have to be bright to do this business. Understand that. But listen, that debit card, you can take that debit card anywhere around the world, and you can put it in any ATM, and it will spit you out the currency of that land. You don't own a card like that in your possession, folks. Okay, that's a special card, and you get it just by being a part of this company and getting your KYC documents approved. Proof of ID, proof of ID, and a bill. Cell phone bill, bank statement, or something like that. Your KYC documents are approved, and you can get one of those. We get paid on that in euros, and understand this. I'm excited about that, because I can go down to the local Wawa and I can withdraw this right here, $20 crisp. Okay, and when I come back and I check my balance on my card, we just log into my back office. I see that my balance on my card has only been depleted by 17.58 euros, because euros are more expensive than, or worth more than the US dollar. Another reason why you should be involved with this company. It's incredible. I was talking to a gentleman from Nigeria today, and just sharing with him that, you know, and we had the conversation just talking about how the value of the money in his land, how he could just improve his station just by being able to earn in euros, because they were worth so much more than the currency in Nigeria. All right. So this is huge, folks. Understand this. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of satisfied customers all around the world, somewhere around 600,000 affiliates around the world, folks. We're talking about an international company with all of this innovation, and all of it being tied to income through this ecosystem for you and I. Okay, it's incredible. But I understand you may be here because somebody told you there was some serious money to be made. So I want to talk about getting a package and investing in yourself, folks. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, because right now folks are they're getting our profit packs, which I'm going to spend a little more time on. But bronze, silver, gold, and VIP, what they mean to you is they mean the type of earnings that you make. Every time we do what's called a DDP, a dual team payout. You make 40, you make 50, 60, or 80 euros. So you can decide for yourself how much you want to make in this business, okay? But this is what folks are really, really excited about, okay? Now, I don't want to scare you, but understand this. We've got folks that are rolling over their 401ks into these packages right here, these executive packages. We've got $1 million product. Folks, there are people that are buying this. We've got a gentleman from one of the richest families in Croatia that is a part of this company, from one of the richest families in Romania, Germany. I mean, the owner of this company put 35 million euros of his own money up to put this company together. Okay, so folks are acquiring these packages. I've never been involved with a company that had $1 million package, but any of these packages right here, our company is already trading on the Hong Kong gold exchange, 1,200 kilograms a day profitably. So you can store your gold with the company for a year, and the company will promise you an annual 15 annual grams of gold profit for storing your 25K. 1,000 kilograms of profit. Okay, that's 1,000 grams. That's a kilogram. Okay, for putting your $1 million in there. So you're making about $40,000 a year in gold. It's incredible, all right? But moreover, understand this €1,000,000 that you're spending, that you're investing in yourself, you're doing it to acquire the KCB coin. Now, if you choose to, at a 300%. Now, if you choose to, you can take the 200% here, or the gold that you're going to get, and you can take that gold like the young lady did that had 2.1 grams of cash gold and put it on the exchange and got 19 grams. You can take this and go buy the KBC coin, because you're getting KCB here, but the KBC is the one that you can exchange on the 4th of July. And guess what? You would have just about recouped this back. That's why so many people are excited about it. But more importantly, remember those packages that we just talked about. These packages here, well, guess what? You get them with these. You get a VIP package here. Okay, you're going to get a business status with each one of these investments. So you get in where you fit in. Now, this is the sweet spot right in here. This 3K to 4K package. Look at this. You're getting 13 grams. I just shared with you that a lady took 2.1 grams and got 19 grams worth of coins. Okay, the coins, enough coins to equate to 19 grams of gold. Here you got 13. Imagine what that will equate to. Then you got 4K in euros of the KCB coin. Okay, then you're getting a 60% bonus on top of this. So you're investing 4, but you're getting over what? 6,000 euros in KCB. It's incredible. All right. Remember, we're helping the gold come out of the ground, not retail. Okay. Now, get in where you fit in, folks. The packages go down to as low as 150 euros. This is a bronze package. You know, if you want to do a silver package, 750 or 1,250 euros. Okay. And then the gold package again here is 1,750 or 2,300. Gets your gold package. So anything else, anything higher gets you a VIP, folks. And we're going to talk about how that affects your income. Now, remember, we just talked about, say, 55% here at the $3,000 level, or the 60% at the $4,000 level, right? So with this bonus, okay, it decreases. In cryptocurrency, you got to move fast. The early bird gets the worm, right? So the longer you delay, it drops the bonus. So as of January 15th, this 60% bonus dropped to 48. On the 15th, it drops to 36. Now listen, I want to help you out here, folks, because most people say, you know what, let me take, as long as I get my package before February 15th, I can get the 48%. No, you want to get your package today so you can go out and offer it to other people so that they can get the 48%. Let's not be selfish. Because understand, this is marketing. It helps you market your business, right? All right. So the early bird gets the worm. Not only that, but understand, whoever it is that helped you, that invited you onto this webinar today, when you get back to them and let them know, hey, you know what? I want to go ahead and get a 3K pack. Guess what? Up until February 28th, they're going to get a matching 100% of whatever you get. You get a 3K pack and a bonus, they're going to get a 3K pack. And you get to do the same thing. That's why I'm saying, don't wait. Get going today. In March, it drops by 25%. April, another 25%. Okay, and then boom, here it ends. End of April, 25%. All right. So understand, folks, the early bird gets the worm. So let's just talk about how we get paid in this business, folks. Understand this. These dual team commissions are incredible. Every time somebody on your left team or your right team acquires a gold, a product, any kind of product or business package, profit package, it creates what we call units. 25 units on your left team, 50 units on your right team. That creates what we call a dual team payout, a DTP. So you got a left side, okay, we'll call it team A. A right side, we'll call it team B. 25 and 50 or 50 and 25, it does not matter. It creates a dual team payout to infinity, okay? Now I'm telling you, I've been in for about a year, and I probably got 100 and some odd people, close to 200 people on the left team, 200 people on the right team. You know, it's phenomenal. Folks are seeing the value of getting involved with this. Folks, it's incredible. Now, some people, they do the networking side. Some don't. Some people just say, hey, I'm going to save in gold. Some people say, hey, I want to get the cryptocurrency. Some do all three. All right, it's totally up to you. But understand, everything has a unit value. So bronze package, 5 units. VIP, 100 units. And we talked about what you make per dual team payout. And this is incredible, folks, because understand this, this invokes leverage, because the fact that you can only build 2 teams, the person that got you involved can only build 2 teams. So it stands to reason that if the person that got you started, if they're building their business, guess what? They got to place somebody either under you or under somebody else on the other side. All right. So you create a synergy there. Crypto Steve is a part of my upline. Bitcoin Lou brought both of us in, but we all share this left side. Okay. Crypto Steve went out and helped somebody get started with the VIP plan. Now understand this. I didn't know Crypto Steve was working. He was working to bring income into his household, right? To share this with somebody that he knows, likes, and loves. But as a result, that person got a VIP and they went all the way down to the bottom. Where do you go into the bottom of that left leg? And so everybody got 100 units on that left side, all the way up. When that 100 units hit me, guess what? I cycled 4 times. 4 times 80, because I'm a VIP, all right? 4 times 80 is 320 euros, about $400. I didn't know that Steve was working, and I didn't know the person that got started. Guess what? I know him now. I thank him. I'm appreciative of it, but that's leverage, folks, and that's what it's all about. And let me not forget the fact that we can receive a maximum of 180,000 dual team payouts in 1 week. I haven't seen anybody do that yet, but something I'm working on right now. Now, understand this company offers leverage at its best. Now, for whatever you do, you're going to get 10%. So let's just say you're a VIP. A VIP. If you're a VIP in a business, folks, type VIP in the status, in the chat bar for us if you're a VIP, all right? But understand, you're a VIP or a bronze. If you help somebody get a VIP package, that means they invested 3,000 euros into their business or more. But let's just say 3,000 euros, right? They got a profit package for 3,000 euros. What that means is you just got a commission of 300 euros. But not only that, the person that got you started in the business also got a 3% percentage of that. 3% of that 3,000 euros. And the person that got them started. So it goes down 3 generations. How about that? Does it work like that in the federal government? You train somebody and you make a percentage of what they do based upon how well you trained them? No, it doesn't, right? Well, it was J. Paul Getty, the first recorded billionaire in U.S. history. He said, I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people rather than 100% of my own efforts. Why? Because he understood that this gave him 2 distinct freedoms. Time freedom and the financial freedom to enjoy his time. Most of us only enjoy one of those freedoms if we have it at all. You know, if you got a lot of time, you can, most of the time you don't have any money. And if you got a lot of money, most of the time you don't have any time because you're working hard for that money. But leverage allows you to have both of those, folks. Now, here's the thing. More leverage here. How about matching bonuses? So we love to say that you're in business for yourself but not by yourself, because as the team, Wealth Builders Worldwide, the fastest growing team of goal savers in the world, okay, as we help you and you utilize our systems for building wealth and you start accumulating checks and getting checks, folks, the person that got you started, guess what? They're going to get a 5% bonus, a match of your check. Anybody that you help that's a part of your team, as a bronze, 2 levels, 3 levels as a silver, 5 levels as a gold. Imagine you going down 7 levels as you build an organization. I just shared with you folks, close to 200 people on each side, okay? Now, matching checks, it's incredible, all right? Now, it even gets better. Those matching checks, guess what? The company is also going to match the matching bonus with KCB coins. So understand, folks, it's incredible. We understand, if you know anything about cryptocurrencies, or even if you don't, Google Masternode and find out what that's all about. That's why we're all frantically trying to acquire a million of these, 1 million to 3 million, because you can get what's called a Masternode, and it will pay you annually a certain percentage of those coins every single month. It's incredible, all right? This opportunity just gets better and better. But understand this, folks. We're here to help you build a business. And your first goal is going to be to accomplish a 5 and 5 Karat fast track bonus. And what that simply is you helping 5 people in 5 weeks get your level package or higher. So let's just say in your first 2 weeks, you come in as a silver and you help 5 people become silver or higher. Okay, that means you get promoted to gold. Now you've got 3 weeks left. So in that last 3 weeks, you help 5 more people become gold or higher. And now you get promoted to the VIP level, folks. It's incredible. All right. But we do a training. Dr. Rozelle and myself do a training every single Saturday at 9 o'clock, showing you how to get this bonus. And I suggest you all jump on. So with that, folks, I'm excited because what you get a chance to do now is hear from some of the top affiliates in this company. All right. I'm excited for you because these speakers are sought after all around the country. Okay. So first and foremost, what I want to do is I want to share with you a gentleman that called me up this morning and he's been getting coins. He was like, where did I just get these coins from? I don't know where they came from. They just appeared. Okay. I understand we're getting promotions and moving up so quickly in this company just because of the systems that sometimes we don't even understand where all of the compensation is coming from. But what I like to do is introduce to you a gentleman that is building an international business. This gentleman loves to help people. He's very, very down to earth. He's having a ton of fun, but make no mistake about it, as he is extremely busy, one of the things I love most about him is he always takes a little bit of time to help us build our business. So what I want to do is turn this call over very quickly to, we call him Golden James. Mr. James Marshall, if you're on the line, sir, I'd like to turn the call over to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Murray. You can hear me okay, right?
Loud and clear.
All right. I appreciate it once again. You keep adding more content to these calls, and it's just incredible. I think we need to give you another name. Maybe it'll be my name for you, Mr. Consistency. And it's just unbelievable. I mean, you guys already know I look for. I've heard so many of these calls. I've been on a Tuesday and Thursday night call probably consistently for the last 8 or 9 months. And, you know, mostly because of what I know behind the scenes, because I'm plugged in every day. They never get old. So listen, real quick, you know, I got involved in this business with this group of people about 9 months ago. I was introduced by my sponsor, Mr. Louis Devon Young, who I need to thank every single day for the rest of my life, along with Mr. Harold Seitz, because if it wasn't for him, you know, we all wouldn't be here. So I didn't know anything about cryptocurrency. I didn't know anything about saving in gold. You know, I mean, I'm one of those people. I mean, I didn't even know anything about the stock market. I still don't. But I'm learning a lot because of the people that I've locked arms with within Karatbars International and Wealth Builders Worldwide. And I'm sure everyone on this call can see by just listening to Mr. Murray, you know, talk about this and his passion and the way he talks about, you know, all of us and the people that, you know, we're all business partners with. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, you know, that's all. I don't even know what else to say. I could say so much, but you know, I want to make sure I give enough time for some of the other leaders on the call. So again, I appreciate it, Mr. Bust and Loose, Mr. Consistency, Mr. just so passionate about helping people and doing this for everybody. I mean, this, you know, just so everybody knows, Tuesday and Thursday nights are not the only time as Mr. Murray does these presentations. He's all over the place. So it's just unbelievable. So I thank you, sir. And I'll give the microphone back to you. Thank you.
Sounds good, sir. I certainly appreciate you and all that you do for this team as well. You just set an excellent example of how we should work in building this business. So thanks again. Now, folks, what I like to do is I'm not 100 that this gentleman is going to be able to talk, but I did move him forward. This gentleman sponsored both Golden James and myself in this business. I know that he's out with his daughter right now. He spends quality time with his daughter. We spent all day in the office today just building business and making trades. But this gentleman is somebody that I owe a tremendous amount of favor to because he introduced me to this company. So without further ado, Mr. Young, if you are on the line, I'd like for you to maybe share a few words with folks here as well.
Hey, Mr. Murray. I'm definitely on the line. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, man, you sound a little slurred though, but when you said, "Do you hear me, sir?" came in real clear. So go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, good stuff, man. Hey, listen, I just want to say thank you for the awesome job you're doing on this call. You know, I'm definitely, like you said, spending some time. My daughter had choir rehearsal tonight. There's the Minister of Music in the back, Jonathan Jones. He's also a Karatbars affiliate. And look, we keep it in the family. You know, we believe in what we're doing. So it's, you know, it's no kind of robbery when there's fair exchange. You know what I mean? So I just love what we're doing. I love what Karatbars is allowing us to, you know, not only partake in, but also share with people who normally wouldn't have the opportunity to be inside of an investment like this. And not only an investment, but a business and an ecosystem that pays going in and pays coming out. You know, I know I'm gonna share something real quick, but a lot of you don't know. Like Mr. Murray said, we were actually in the office all day. You know, we're on the exchange, we're doing some things, and man, one of the things that Mr. Murray shared with me, he said, "Man, I'm tired. You know what I mean? I'm tired. And I know I gotta go do this webinar." So I'm gonna tell you, even though we give you this information every week, and we sit here and you know we prepare for this stuff, we don't just arbitrarily just say, "Hey, we're gonna do a webinar," and get this information out of our lap and just say, "Hey, here you go." Time gets placed into what we do. And, you know, we were in the office all day, and, man, I was so tired. He was laughing at me because I took a nap, right, in the office. Because, this stuff will wear you down when you actually doing your business. And, you know, so we had time to share. And then before we left the office, he was like, "Man, I'm tired. I got to get ready for this webinar." You know what I mean? And, you know, I nodded. I said, "Man, I know what you mean." Because, man, what we're doing, we believe in where this company is going. We believe in what we're doing with this company. We believe in the work, time, effort, equity, all what we put into what we're doing with this company and helping people. We believe that reward is greater on our part because we always live by the mantra. Since I've known Mr. Murray, we've always said it. I know people think I came up with it, but we both share the same mantra when we say that a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle, and that's what we do. We just want to light fire underneath you to let you know that what we have is superior to any kind of investment you can think of out there, and the world needs us, and they need you to open your mouth and let them know that what we have is a better way, and that way is Karatbars. So, man, with that, Mr. Murray, sir, I'll turn the call back over to you.
Absolutely, sir. I appreciate you so much, man. And that gentleman, many of you don't know it, but you know, between him, Lewis Young, Crypto Steve, and myself, and the many affiliates that we are like building up in the Waldorf, Maryland area, we are literally taking over the Southern Maryland area by storm. It's like just so much is happening right there, and a lot of it, so much of it is as a result of that gentleman you just heard from. That gentleman actually pays out of his pocket for a meeting, a live meeting, where you can see all of us that takes place every single Monday out of the kindness of his heart. Nobody does that. Guests are always free, but not affiliates. So he's paying for the whole entire market to build their business and hear the best presenters every single Monday. So I just want you to really know who it is in the heart of the folks that you're hearing from. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you a gentleman. This gentleman was the first person that I ever knew of that had his face embossed in gold on the gold brick wall in Stuttgart, Germany. Okay. Now, I've come to find out that he's done it not once, but twice. Okay. Now, so he introduced that concept to us. And since then, Brother Rodney Roach has hit it. Lewis Young, Stephen Coates, myself, Dominic Curry, and just so many others have followed the lead, folks. And I don't say that to impress you. I merely say that to impress upon you how efficient this system is that we are working, okay? But this gentleman introduced us to all of that. Not only that, but he's a number one best-selling author. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. A 3-time number 1 best-selling author. He's an internet marketing genius, and he holds the top position in this company as a Gold Director Elite 3. So without further ado, I'd like to turn this call over to none other than Dr. Sergio Rozelle.
Mr. Murray, can you hear me okay, sir?
Loud and clear.
Outstanding. Listen, what a wonderfully outstanding call that you've done tonight. You and all the speakers that spoke before, tremendous leaders, have so much respect for everything that you do, and of course, everything that the other leaders do. Minister Young, with that weekly meeting every Monday that he pockets himself. I'm right here at an event that we just attended tonight, blockchain conference, blockchain cryptocurrency conference, and in it they had a debate about whether or not the U.S. government should adopt cryptocurrency. And so, you know, I was here, we were chomping at the bit, and I have a gentleman with me that many folks will recognize. This is Mr. Demi Sonia, who is here with me as well. And what we want to do is we just want to simply say that we here at Karatbars are at the front of the technology. We are here. It's going on right now. It's happening, and you're here. So whoever invited you here, you have to understand, they are ahead of something, and they're trying to share it with you. So, you know, it's very, I'm very passionate about this because there are people that have been working their jobs for 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30 years, and they hesitate to get started with this business. And it's not because they don't believe that it's real. They know it's real because the documentation that you laid out, these conversation all day, right? The issue is the real reason is most of them think they can't afford to get started. There's something wrong with that issue. There's something wrong with that game plan. If you've been working at a job for 5 years or longer, and you can't come up with a nominal investment in yourself to achieve some goals and take yourself out of the rat race with everyone else and being stuck to this declining fiat currency known as the dollar. I just wanted to get on here very quickly and say, sir, this was a wonderful webinar. I salute you. I don't know if folks know that you and the other gentlemen you had speak here this evening, you guys are already professionals in your own industry. But because of this particular program that we have, the training, the system, the skill set, you guys decide to lend your skill set to this program. And you do it for anybody that wants to be a part of it. We're here to help you. We have the system in place. We have a proven track record. You know what? Now is the time to get involved. So get all you can all you get, sit on your can. So excited to be on here this evening. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, sir. And to all of you, get started, get back to the person that invited you. Success is voluntary, and you deserve it. Back to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Certainly appreciate you, sir, for all that you bring to the table here. And for some reason, I'm about to lose my, there we go. Good stuff. Looked like I was about to lose my battery. But nevertheless, folks, we're super excited that you decided to join us here today. And it doesn't matter, folks. I know we've got some successful folks on the line. Many of the folks that are involved in this company are already multimillionaires that run their own businesses and the like. But what we're encouraging you to do is just look forward. You know, God created us as supreme beings and in his likeness, and we are capable of unlimited amounts of success. So if you're looking, you already have a success, but you're looking to do more, you're looking for a vehicle, you've been praying for something to come your way, I believe that that's why we've been placed here. That's why I've been placed in your life. So what I want to encourage you to do is take a look at where you are right now and look forward. Grab a hold to this opportunity, run with us, and meet those goals, folks, because we're here to work with you. So predominantly, folks, there are three types of people, three types of mindsets that see this opportunity. The first type says, you know what, this isn't for me, and that's fine, because everything isn't for everybody. But understand, we all need to make good decisions with our money. So set up a gold savings account, free gold savings account, invest in the cryptocurrency. Support the person's business that invited you here today, folks. So get back with them, let them know how you feel and what you're going to do. The second type of person says, hey, you know what? I like what I see, but I got questions. Now, listen, what the average person does is they go out and they ask the brokest person they know or somebody that knows nothing about this company what they think about it. Now, in many cases, you buy that person's opinion, you're going to buy their lifestyle. If you're looking for more, folks, I'm here to tell you, you can accomplish that right here. The third type of person says, you know what? I like what I see. I'm ready to get started. So how can I do that? With that, folks, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out. I'm going to answer any questions that are in the chat. But before I do that, I want to make sure that we understand that on Mondays, this is where we are. Waldorf, Maryland, at the Elite Gymnasium on 925. Free, does not cost. Bring your folks out. Meet some of the folks that you heard here today. We're in Baltimore as well. Another free event, folks. Get out there. It's in Catonsville, Baltimore. Who do you know in those areas? Also, we got our Let's Go weekend in Atlanta, folks. It's at the convention center, the Georgia Convention Center. It's going to be incredible. All right. Next, get connected. Okay. We've got our team calls on Wednesday. We got our Fast Stack training with Dr. Rozelle and myself on Monday to help you get started. And we've got Dr. Rozelle's Gold Brick Show every single Saturday as well. Then we've got a plethora of tools for you to build throughout our team as well. We've got a website. It's called wealthbuildersworldwide.info. Follow the map on there. MAP stands for Massive Action Plan, and it's there to show you how we build our system. What we do is we save in gold, we acquire more coin, and we tell a lot of people. So invite your guests back here to this virtual meeting on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Generally, it doesn't go this long. We're usually done in about an hour. But again, sometimes I just get excited. So I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out tonight. Thank you. God bless. And please get back to the person that invited you out tonight and let them know whether you're 1, 2, or 3. Thanks and God bless. I'm going to let anyone go. But what I'm going to do is stop this record and I'm going to start taking questions. So anyone that has a question, you can pose the question about the presentation. I'm not here to answer questions about anything other than what is pertaining to this presentation.